Greetings, Galactic Rainbow Tribe of the New Jerusalem, stepping into the glory of your true divinity. 555, coming through the field, through consciousness, through awareness. Another interesting and beautiful day in Wonderland as the great mystery is being revealed for all. Many of you witnessed this great beam of light over New York City yesterday. I'll post the image at the end. Also, people are reporting in China very strange alien sounds coming from the atmosphere. And these starships all over this realm are preparing humanity for a collective first contact we call prime disclosure. Also in the UK, someone got footage of the dual suns, a sun rising as the sun was setting. I also witnessed this the other day with this great rainbow. The sun was rising up from, it looked like from the earth as the sun was setting in the west. In the east, it looked like beams of light of a second sun rising. I'll try to post that also, that short video at the end of today's transmission. We also had this full beam of white light on the Schumann charts. We spoke of this yesterday, or a couple days ago in the Archangelic calendar, where we'll get these sustained, higher dimensional, 5D and beyond, gamma light waves coming in. We're from the top to the bottom of sustained whiteout in the Schumann charts. And today at 11 UTC, we had a 53 hertz amplitude. I call these overtones, or higher dimensional frequencies. We had a 53 at 11 UTC, and then a massive blast of 75 around 12:30 UTC, and then a 45 hertz at 15 UTC. So about 5 hours today of consistent gamma light waves that are affecting consciousness and the physical vessel in many ways, what many are calling ascension symptoms. So be sure to get plenty of rest, get in the water if you can, get out to nature. I walked in a sacred river today. I'll talk later at the end of the transmissions about several angels of light that Gaia brought to me today. Out in nature, Pachamama, always bringing us little friends and little gifts. This weekend on the 4th and 5th, we'll have the full thunder moon eclipse, one of the biggest energy shifts of 2020, and it'll be a penumbral eclipse when the moon crosses through the faint outer edge of Earth's shadow, called the penumbra, and this will begin at 11:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 8:04 p.m. Pacific Time on July 4th, and end at 1:56 a.m. Eastern Time on July 5th. New York City will end U.S. Independence Day, July 4th, with this penumbral lunar eclipse. In Lisbon, Portugal, the moon first makes contact with Earth's shadow at 4:07 a.m. on Sunday, July 5th. This full thunder moon is also called the buck moon for the full growth mode of a buck's antlers, and the thunder moon because it is a time of year that tends to hold lots of thunderstorms. So the thunder beings of the West are with us now, with the ascended masters, and all masters from all lineages, all teachers, guides, wayshowers here now for this great awakening, this great shift. We also had 151 M1.5 or greater earthquakes at 2242 UTC in the middle of the Indian Ocean, the mid-Indian Ridge, at 7 degrees south of the equator, 67 longitude. We had a 4.9 earthquake in the Persian Gulf, on the coast of Iran, in the foothills of the Zagros Mountains. This is right across Persian Gulf from Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and Qatar. These ancient sites, we had a 4.2. Then in southern China, we had a 4.6 at 3:11 UTC, 27.229 latitude, 104.666 longitude. In China, 4.6. We had multiple earthquakes today in the sacred Andes Mountains. In Chile, 4.4. Multiple 4.4 earthquakes, and this was at the 31 latitude, 71 longitude. Chile is a very interesting country. It's that sliver that runs down half the length, more than half the length of South America into the most southern tip, following the Andes Mountains. It's on basically the western side of the Andes. Always when I look at South America, it looks like the big head of an elephant. You know, Chile and Argentina, the trunk. Brazil, like the head, and the top of the country, like a big ear of the elephant. The tip of the trunk, down by Drake Passage. Then about 12 hours ago, we had a trinity of earthquakes in the Andes and in the Peru-Chile Trench. It runs along the west coast of South America. We had a 4.6, 5.1, and a 4.2. 4.2 was 34 latitude, 73 longitude. So we have the 73 code in there. Then off the coast of Mexico, south of Mexico City, we had a 5.2, which was the most powerful earthquake today. And this was the region of Oaxaca, which is connected to that Middle America Trench and the Albatross Plateau. Then we had a 3.0 in Nevada and a 3.4 in California. 3.4 was 37 latitude, 118.73 longitude. We have the 37 and the 73 encoded in this location, and this is in the Sierra Nevada mountains. The whole grid again today, fully activated. These energy releases and activations coincide with our ascension and the ascension of Pachamama, the rising up and waking up, lifting up, connected with lifting of the veils, resolving and dissolving all veils and illusions to reveal that which is real, our true nature, and the true nature of this realm. Today's first transmission from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Pleiadian, the embodiment of the Divine Self. In this program of love energy through the frequency of the heart, we hold the energy of abundance and total love. Through the connection, we actively live united with our eternal God Self. When awareness is consciously void of this true self, subconsciously we experience the playing out of memory to be cleared through love, aligning our consciousness more and more with the Divine Self. We can get with the program, so to speak, or resist our own evolution of love embodiment awareness. The plan is for all to return to their natural, original God self-light and be divine love in form. This is ascension. Love has often been confused with projection and control of that projection based on limited beliefs and non-awareness. Because they are there, it is love. Then so many games are played in non-awareness to hurt the other, to be in control. Of course, that is not pure, true love. The embodiment of love is the fullness of all joy, freedom, peace, and is unconditional and simply exists. Our true love, or beloved on earth, is often termed the twin flame, that specific one joined originally as the soul, then incarnated through aspects throughout the dimensions, on earth joining again as the perfect complement to the already perfect love. As you can feel, this love is divine, in that it is perfect, it is glorious and majestic, and is the life of magic for all who have been prepared to partake. The daily practice and awareness of the states of consciousness that pass through your awareness is only the beginning of the path to true awareness. Observe and know yourself. Observe and love all states. Be the presence that is the only presence that is observing everything about you. Then the flow that is love and the full heart awakening becomes stepping into the full embodiment, which is the union of the perfect love with now. Elated and free in this magical world of embodiment, we flow eternally as one in the here and now, in love, We bless you now through this embodiment of true love, all now. From the new divinehumanity.com. Today from Sandra Walter, Final Triple Eclipse Energy Global Meditations, Saturday, July 4th, 9 p.m. through 9:44 p.m. Pacific Time, UTC 7, and Sunday, July 5th, 5:11 a.m., 8:11 a.m., and 11:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can find the details of this on sandrawalter.com/unity. This will be the Freedom Code activation. There are Galactic Brotherhood, Sisterhood, Ascension codes anchored in the United States, ancient crystal beds, deep beneath the major crystal vein which runs down the center of North America. Are master crystals encoded for our ascension. They beam revelation, resurrection, and freedom codes for all willing hearts, and hold the records of Lemurian, Atlantean, and celestial trajectories for the ascension. America holds a significant role in the ascension because of these master crystals and the gateways anchored throughout the USA. This eclipse has deep esoteric influence, reigniting the Christed trajectories set in place eons ago. After two very powerful June eclipse activations of our ancient star lineage within our DNA and hearts, this final eclipse unlocks our sovereign choice to ascend right through the living library of Gaia and our divine DNA. The next layer of freedom codes are released through crystal beds. This happens 1 year after the initial release in 2019. It's an all-in, hearts-on-deck moment, regardless of your physical location. Connect to America before this event. Call these codes forth throughout this eclipse passage: freedom, resurrection, revelation, ascension. With that, sirens outside, of course. The sirens are calling. Come home, 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 home. These assist our divine right to transcend limitation and maintain a consistent state of freedom bliss, regardless of external circumstances. Put your hands on Gaia and say, freedom. Crystalline DNA activations plentiful. The natural side effect of strong passages like this are more chaotic behavior in the external. It is our task to hold the higher light and embody the higher consciousness. Choose and create your experience wisely. The end game is love, a gentle reharder. Spiritual disclosure of the divine human and unity consciousness is end game. Ascension is not something you wish, watch, or wait for. We are in a phase of consistent waves, solar flashes, and stargate flows to support an experience. As Gaia said, it's happening now. Many are swayed into choosing sides or saviors because it gives them comfort with the vivid unknown that is 2020. Let those aspects have their experience, and try not to be disheartened by the dismantling, even your own. Remember, you don't have to watch it burn. You have the divine birthright of free will to co-create and have a new experience. This passage is tough on the mental and emotional levels, which is why we focus on balance and stability within, to assist with balance and stability without. Be sure to unplug from the scramble of narratives. Often it literally interferes with your coherence, which affects your DNA's ability to do something new, which affects your reality. Apply uncommon sense. Duality and judgment have a very short shelf life. Remember, this year is filled with sleight of hand, and many realities need your agreement or verbal reinforcement to manifest. Choose wisely, dear hearts. We are all learning unity consciousness under global duress. Only empower the thoughts, words, actions, and feelings you desire to see manifested. Forgive those who dishonor life. Utilize discernment as you focus on peace. Don't let social distancing become heart distancing, or you'll miss the bigger thing unfolding in this now. Freedom codes in many forms. As we regroup to the divine beingness of Source that is having this experience, we feel pure freedom It has been a year since the freedom codes activated in the USA. Keep pulling the codes through the crystalline new earth grids, new organic stargates in your own heart. The effects of what occurs on July 4th, America's birthday, will reveal in the weeks afterward. So we are holding focus through the 18th. Let us assist in allowing the highest good to unfold with as much ease and grace as possible. Source shifting realities through a new heart. Our heart, Taurus, is changing again, spinning new harmonics, frequencies, geometries, and golden diamond light, which feels different. A purer sense of unity, a refreshed, refined heart. That's the beauty of the ascension path we have chosen. Infinite expansion through experience. From SandraWalter.com and from AstroMama. July 2020, realizing how resilient you truly are, resolution of the mental clutter, a boost of courage plus will to succeed. Welcome to July 2020. Finally, we enter a month where perhaps we can catch our breath. 2020 so far has proven to be one roller coaster ride after another. After the eclipses, you might feel pretty worn out and ready to have some fun. Luckily, July 2020 offers a bit of reprieve and a chance to finally catch your breath. I would say with 100% confidence that we have all earned it. We begin the month on July 4th, 5th with a powerful and juicy lunar eclipse at 13 degrees Capricorn. Lunar eclipses are full moons on steroids and signify massive endings, manifestations, and culminations. All eclipses can bring change, surprises, and curveballs. Capricorn, the 10th zodiac sign, is all about order, responsibilities, work, duty, and obligations. This is the final eclipse in the Cancer-Capricorn axis that began in 2018. A work project, business, or investment might bear fruit or complete at this full moon. We will be asked to stand in a space of authority and responsibility for our past actions. Capricorn also rules karma, so past deeds, whether pleasant or not, will come back to us. Wherever Capricorn falls in your natal chart is where these powerful and life-changing events will occur. On July 12th, Mercury, the planet of communication, the mind, and contracts, turns direct at 5 degrees of Cancer. Slowly but surely, projects and plans will begin to be sorted out and moved forward. Cancer, the 4th zodiac sign, deals with family, home, and our emotional foundations. While Mercury was retrograde for the last 3 weeks, deep and emotional realizations connected to our soul and past wounds could have come up to be re-examined. Now as the planet of the mind turns direct, still in the sensitive sign of Crab, we can begin to lay the groundwork and produce miracles connected to these epiphanies. Major childhood wounds could be sorted out as we surrender to forgiveness for ourselves and those in our family. Moving to the mid-month of July 20th, we have an inspiring and comforting new moon at 28 degrees of Cancer. New moons herald beginnings, invitations, and fresh starts. Cancer, as described before, rules the 4th house of home, family, emotional foundations, and our soul. The new moon in Cancer is actually a black moon, meaning it's the second new moon within a 30-day period. This signals a double dose of fresh starts within our emotional foundations and soul. A healing of the inner feminine is suggested here, and a sense of comfort and security begins to unfold. This is a great new moon to purchase a new property or begin a project connected to your home and family. On July 23rd, the sun, which rules our vitality, life force, and core, moves from the watery sign of Cancer over to its home in the fiery sign of Leo. All of a sudden, we will feel a surge of courage and manifestation powers. Anytime a planet or celestial body moves to its home sign, it gains tremendous strength and vitality. As the sun enters Leo, a warm and sunny disposition of energy returns to our lives. We will be less in the deep waters of emotion and more in our heart space of authenticity and trust. July 2020 is a month of renewal and a chance to put the pep back in our step. We finally have more planets and fire signs, and this will add a sense of passion, fun, and exuberance back to our weary hearts. This year of 2020 has been nothing short of crazy. While July still could exhibit some curveballs and unknowns, the planetary activity for the most part is relatively quiet. As we step forward into the second half of this year, remind yourself how far you have come and how courageous you have shown up to life. This isn't a small act, but rather a brave and vulnerable stance of a true warrior. Acknowledge yourself and give thanks to these experiences that have made you stronger, wiser, and more grateful. July 2020 is here to bring resolutions to past mental conflicts, the courage and willpower to achieve your goals, and the remembrance of just how far you have come. And today, from Tibetan Buddhist master Shamtrul Rinpoche, if you can remember that all beings have Buddha nature, it will help you cultivate equanimity, because it will feel like everybody is your family. The greater your equanimity, the greater your love and compassion towards them, no matter who they are or what they have done. And from the Dzolkyn Times, Kin 95, Blue, Self-Existing Eagle. Self-existing is the name for the number 4, and its key words are define, form, and measure. The 4th day of a wave spell is all about fact-finding and information gathering. Each step of a wave spell has a purpose, and which point we are in the journey is as significant as the day it falls on, and of course the combination they make. Today is Blue Eagle, which represents visions, creativity, and mind. The eagle sees things from a higher perspective, and the number 4 is about definition. Today can't make its mind up. How do we see the bigger picture and see things close up at the same time? Today you will not be able to tell if you're up or down, but don't panic, just look at everything from all angles. Look closely and scrutinize and see the bigger picture as well. By considering all facts, you may then have a vision. Imagine today you have in your possession a pair of binoculars and a magnifying glass. Now get busy. The guide today is the blue monkey. How fitting. If today wasn't confusing enough, monkey is guiding the way. Now monkey can guide you to magical places, but if you do too much thinking today, you'll be guided by a monkey mind. Potential for crazy is high today. From Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Blue, Self-Existing Eagle, Kin 95, 2nd of July 2020, 2/7/2020 equal 2/7/22 equal 274 equal 211 equal 22 equal 4. 2 partnership, cooperation, co-creation. 4 form, structure, foundation, earth. 7 magic, mystic, spiritual, solitude. 11 portal, gate, doorway. Kin 95 equal 14 equal 5. Liberation, freedom, change, transformation. A visionary day for magical co-creations. Day 4 in the yellow human wave spell of wisdom, influence, intelligence, free will, and abundance. Today we align our vision with our mental constructs. We apply our higher wisdom to influence others through our better choices arising from our envisioning. Tone of creation, self-existing tone 4 in the mental realm. Action measures, power defines, essence form. Today we delve into the mental realm and use our minds to align with our vision and define what it is we wish to create in our life. Self-existing number 4 takes form, and we have ourselves a square shape, self-existing, measuring, and defining, very intelligent, fascinated by self. We now have built a sturdy platform upon which further growth takes place. Dispense with the rest and build your new solid foundations on the basis of your grand visions and magical manifestations. Break out of the old box and redefine your existence. God, Goddess, Spirit is always seeking partners to co-create the divine plan on earth. When you align with the higher plan for humanity, then you are recruited as a global visionary co-creator. It is time to change the record. Let us play a new song. The planetary world bridger holds the superpower of being able to manifest the greatest vision into form in the physical reality. On a planetary level, we can affect the world through our collective lenses. So take some time to envision our world filled with the highest potentiality for peace, love, harmony, and abundance to collectively co-create this beauty-filled new world. The time here is 1010, the double manifestation code, partnering with Divine Spirit now. Go forth and consciously co-create the beautiful world you are envisioning, beloveds. The question today is, how can my greatest vision for myself and of New Earth be made manifest and take form? Divine blessings for the magical manifestation of your greatest visions into creation. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 95, Blue, Self-Existing Eagle. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to create. Measuring mind, I seal the output of vision. With the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of magic. So, great wizards and magicians, what enchanting spell would you like to cast today? For yourself, for the collective, for Pachamama, and for the new earth, the rainbow tribes, fully activated, all sentient beings of New Eden, New Earth, New Jerusalem, rising up, waking up, bridging heaven and earth through the heart center, the 0-point energy. Let us know, beloved beings of light, what you are feeling, experiencing, your visions and dreams, your synchronicities, what you see shining through. Leave these in the comments below this video. And as always, we have a link in the description below this video for the transcriptions of today's transmissions. 222 coming through. Today is also a 222 portal. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button below and the little bell next to subscribe to get notifications on future uploads. I'd also like to thank everyone for your pledges and support on Patreon. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Donna. Thank you for your donation today. If you'd like to support our mission and my work with Prime Disclosure, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. I update that site every day, and we have several meditative trainings on there. I plan on the future doing some live events. Time is of the essence with all these accelerations and timeline jumps. My time is very limited. So as things are freed up in the near future, plan on doing more things through this channel and through Patreon. But in the meantime, I'll be uploading a couple new teachings and trainings, meditations, healing practices. And some of these things through time I'll also release to the public. And now for a final story before I bid you all adieu. This morning, again, I got to hang out with my little tiny rabbit friend, laying in the clovers as she was having her morning breakfast. 10:10 just came through, 11:33, and 1:44. Consistently, the code's coming daily. So this afternoon, as I went through, or for a nature hike along a sacred river through a sacred portal, Gaia brought to me many little friends I call my little angels. First, there was a tiniest little baby toad. There were several along my path, but the cutest little guy, smaller than my pinky fingernail, looked like a little shadow hopping around. We had a nice little conversation. Then I went along my way, and then along the river, Gaia brought me several beautiful little damselflies, metallic green and blue, and then a very soft little baby blue color damselfly. And then she brought me one of my friends, the majestic great blue heron. We hung out for a little while, and then hiking back through the woods, she brought me many spider friends. Beautiful green, these green spiders, they hang upside down in the web. The webs many of these weave they're parallel with the earth, and they sit basically upside down on the web. And some of these had very vibrant yellow. Those that heard about my dream the other day of this massive spider with a gold yellow abdomen and divine markings upon its abdomen or back. There were webs all over the place. I had to navigate around them so I didn't disturb them. But these sacred creatures are some of the guardians of the woods, the sacred woods, where the fairies and the elves do play. So be sure to get out to nature, connect with Gaia and the animal kingdom and the trees and the plants and the waters, the sacred portals, and get into water if you can. I walked barefoot through the river, which was anchoring me deep into that divine feminine water element. And the sun, it was so intense today, it almost felt like your skin was on fire. This is the fiery energy coming in, especially through these ring of fire eclipses and this trinity of the rings of fire, and also the Lemurian ring of fire around the Pacific. All these are connecting through our consciousness, through our physical vessels. And it was 88 degrees today at 3:07 p.m. as I got back into my car. So we had the 37 and the 88 codes. Myself, like most of you, these codes come in consistently and all day, all night, with these higher dimensional energies. Now 64 and 46 manifesting. As I finalize this and bid you all adieu, may you have a most beautiful and sacred, blessed day on sacred Mother Earth. Keep walking your most powerful divine path, the golden path with heart, living from your heart, being connected to all things, all beings, and all timelines, all realms, all dimensions, here now, in this holy body, with the Holy Spirit connecting us to Source, our true nature, our true divinity, our pure awareness, here now. I love you all. Namaste.